was gonna check this one out. Going to the video producer. What is this? Really? Thank you, Duke. Damn. Someone just gifted me a sub.
I'll keep it down.
Headshot.
I won't tell.
Ah.
Here they come!
Dead on. That does it. Time for a drink?
Shocking. Oh my god, this fisheye is making me sick. Oh, my eyes. Feel like gouging them. I'm so not used with this fisheye view. Okay. Okay. I'll switch to my what do you call this? Gamepad. Oh. Super scroll.
Huh? Heads up! Nobody messes with you, boss! I was just getting started.
Really? Fuck this. Faction quest. Space time continuum. Two freaking thousand. Ha. Sure. Why not? 30. It's the level 30 now. No more, no less. 25, 50, 90, 100. 1,300 para. No, 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 no. Don't think so. Modify. Ah, Nightingale's dead. 51,000, yeah.
If this place was abandoned, how come it still smells like sweetener and despair? Real slick.
I know.
Captain, I've touched down on Cascadia's landing pad. You'll need to connect the storage tanks to my fuel system, and then initiate the transfer from an authorized terminal within the lab.
Take your best shot, asshole.
Now that was
Nice
fun!
one!
Okay, increase your movement speed for a short time when you enter tactical time dilation. And it's 8,000. Ooh, nasty. Dinleyo siya gani eh, tu papakil.
Traps, on your step.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Woo, that had to hurt. Ha!
I got another fight in me.
You know,
You gotta teach me that. Here we go.
That's one down. Oh, I'm feeling. Hey, you got it open.
and
Got it, Doc. Woo! 3 all in one piece.
Jesus, this is why I like the acid.
How'd you do that so fast?
Nice and quick.
I knew you had it.
Mm-hmm. You might
On the
want
move.
to stay there. Tech skills +5. This is actually a good gun. Oh shit!
Fuck, you hurt.
Fucking A! Okay, stay
Sure.
here.
Heading back.
Nice going, boss.
9, 10 plus whatever that was. 1, 3.
Nice going, boss. Looks like it's working. Hey, I remember Cascadia from that one episode of Terror on Monarch. Crawling with monsters it was.
You take us to the nicest places, Captain.
Wow. Oh fuck.
Jackass is incoming!
Okay. Was unexpected.
Hey, I remember Cascadia from that one episode of Terror on Monarch. Crawling with monsters it was.
You take us to the nicest places, Captain.
This one is plasma damage and end-ray damage plus 5%.
Nice and easy. Rare mistake. Who's ready for more?
All that for a lousy mantic wing. Defense. Uh, 157. $90. 75. Okay. 70.
Didn't even get our hands dirty. Take your best shot, asshole. Quick and clean. Dead on.
That had to hurt!
That's the last of them.
$4,200.
got nimble fingers, Captain. Real slick.
Oh, Purple Berry Police. Stealth skill. +5.
Got the drop on it. Nice, Captain! Here we go.
Ruin your day. Nobody messes with you, boss.
That's the last of them.
Oh, hold on. Did I drop it? Yeah. Okay. Uh,
Do your part to... What can I... If you don't... Do your part to... What can... All sales are... Do your part... If you don't...
System.
Oh.
Jackass is incoming! That's the last of him!
Oh shit.
I'll keep it down. Hey, Messiah. This'll be quick. Show him how it's done. Don't mess with us.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
The dust back casserole Mr. Raymond made smells incredible. Oh, I kind of want to take a little taste. But I'm gonna be strong. Now look how cute these cakes from Cascadia are. Someone even traced little hearts in them. I guess that settles dinner. Thanks for hauling me all over creation, Captain. Well, I was gonna, but then it hit me. I got this nice meal all planned out with music, and I got that soap to scrub up with, but I don't got nothing nice to wear, Captain. Maybe you're right, and I'm stalling a bit. But maybe I also need to, so's I can work up the courage. That place we went in Byzantium, Jolicoeur's haberdashery, I bet they'd have something. Thanks, Captain. I know I've been asking a lot, but you help me out every time. You're the best.
320, 303. Oh, 77. That's low. 47. 85. So that means it's going to be Ellie. Haha, silencer. Okay. Long guns is 102. Yeah, okay. I'll also 130 of footsteps and radius. So I am taking Ellie here and let's do um let's check my stats again. 102, 104, sneak. Yeah, this is good.
We're doing this! Keeping you! One down! This up, right?
Ah, getting burned too much minute. Plus 95. Plasma. Yep, I'm taking that one.
Get!
Oh shit!
I'll get him. Here we go. Right about that. The kid's down.
Ah, my fingers.
They're on us.
Oh! Jesus. Still alive. Hmm. 8. 25.
All right, hushing up. Let him have
Mess
it.
them up.
Ow! Holy
Right
shit.
kind of Nail the captain.
Out of my way.
Time for action.
Go on ahead. I'll just wait out here.
Me too. You know corpses shit themselves, right? Enjoy the smell.
Hello. My name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we go. Thinking we'll hit soil in. The last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Captain, we should chat. Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him. Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Sora. Time to save Monarch.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats. Stand down. I'm afraid I don't understand, Captain.
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the eternal path. It's time to step down.
The troops. Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer? How can you say that, after all I've done for the Iconoclasts? They wouldn't be here without me. I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No. I escaped the corruption of the endless cycle of corporate greed. Yes, I ran from that. But now I'm ready to face it once more. I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclast so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Heads up!
It's practicing! Not bad, huh?
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the Iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time, it's especially wrong. You got the... Void held me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it? I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line. You know, Captain, I never thought about that. Maybe he could be taught the eternal truth. Spread the message from within the corporations. All right. If he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance.
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch. I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts. They're all mad! And what's more, they left us! I don't see any way for us to work together. Ugh, not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish. Normally, I'd find this kind of talk from you quite invigorating. But this is a difficult moment for me. Still, perhaps you have a point. Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The Iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts. That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo. I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first. Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified. All right. I'll have Celia organize a meeting in neutral territory, the old OSI church in the ruins. Meet us there, and we'll discuss terms.
Reminds me of the crew cabin on one of my first ships.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here. I'm ready.
If anybody can get these two shaking hands, it's you, boss.
Sanjar, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. We need shelter, Captain. Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer aid. Some of us need to stay in the city proper, though.
Truly, a compromise? I'm not sure I'd ever have heard as much from Graham.
Graham was a murderous fiend, and I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that.
Ooh.
His friend? Are you fucking kidding me, Captain? I've been standing with Graham for the better part of a decade, while this paperclip cowboy sat behind his walls.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far. But that means I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I think I believe him. He's just dumb enough to mean it.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it.
Very well. I suppose my ignorance is no excuse. I knew Graham for years. I should have done my due diligence and known exactly who I was working with. Surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
As am I. Oh, I can feel my blood pressure lowering already.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. Guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
Never doubted you for a minute, boss.
Can we talk? Things on Monarch have really cooled off. I didn't think MSI and the Iconoclast would ever talk. Outside of shouting four-letter words, I mean. That's the option I'd bet on. Sure, maybe they'll have a good cry first. Look through old photographs over a pint of premium double chocolate cacao gelato. But sooner or later, things will go back to the way they were. People don't change. Not really. Drawn from life, I guess. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure you weren't too invested in this thing between them lasting. I never do. Anything else?
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Spacer's Choice Dehydrated Water Tablet. Just add air. Now available in carbonated.
What do you suppose all that ruckus in Celeste Street?
Welcome to Jolly Kerr's Haberdashery, now under new management. I'm Eleni Gupta. How can I help you?
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Turn around, please. A little slower. There we are.
That's all I gotta do? Feel like I'm in a doctor's exam.
I know just what would suit. Here's an estimate including materials, labor, and our standard licensing fees.
6,000 credits. Lol. Holy shit, bigaro natin.
How quaint. Not a marriage contract, but actual romance?
Is that so strange?
You're either not from Byzantium, or you've read far too many 10-bit novels. This is the best I can do for you, Captain. Do mind the fine print. If this outfit appears on Aetherwave, you'll be in violation of Jolly Kerr's copyrights. I'm pleased we could come to an accommodation. Excellent. I'll punch the patterns in and spin the machines up. It should only take an hour. All done. Custom fit. But it might be snug around the thighs and shoulders.
An hour.
A touch more muscular than our usual clientele.
Well, it looks real pretty, ma'am. Reminds me of the rocks by my home. Thank you.
You're definitely not from around here. But enjoy your evening. I don't know who you're talking about.
Okay, fine.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope. I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
Good, you've returned. I missed having a purpose while you were gone.
I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over. Oh, I'm so nervous. Having trouble focusing on my work.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
I've just finished reading a report of your work on Monarch. The broadcasts have been silenced at last. Graham Bryant was a madman, a narcissist, and exceedingly dangerous. Colony is safer without him. And you brokered an alliance with the broker himself. Hiram Blythe is a valuable asset. Well done. Your work is exemplary. You've earned a place in the chairman's inner circle. Congratulations are in order. No, I haven't been watching you. I've been reading reports of your work. You're better than an adventure serial. Now we introduce you to the chairman's plan. Turn your eyes to the screen.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Halcyon is on the verge of a total systems collapse. The truth is ugly and difficult to accept, but we must accept the truth before we can move forward. Malnutrition is already a problem. Disease will come next, followed by starvation, followed by a breakdown of society, followed by extinction. I know this must come as a surprise to you. I imagine you have questions.
So that's your solution? Put the whole colony on ice? People ain't gonna stand for this. We'll fight back. We'll tear down the walls of Byzantium.
No, Mr. Millstone, you will not. The workers of Halcyon will do exactly as they are told, as they always have. Your dreams of a people's revolution are the juvenile fantasies of a frustrated child.
What's in this for you? There's gotta be an angle. There always is for people like you.
I appreciate your skepticism, Dr. Fenhill, but I'm not doing this for any personal gain. My angle is the preservation of our colony by any means possible. Nothing more and nothing less. I won't pretend the truth isn't damning. Yes, the colony is on the verge of collapse, but there is a way to save it. I'll answer however I can. We've already crossed the point of no return. The collapse has already begun. You must have noticed the signs in Emerald Vale. Malnutrition, disease, high mortality rates. This is a permanent famine, Captain. We've done all we can to curb their hunger. Very soon, people are going to realize they're starving. A famine is a problem of logistics as well as marketing. Your workers must remain productive on as little food as possible, and they must always believe that food is plentiful. And what will happen if workers realize their colony is collapsing and their resources are dwindling? Panic. Hoarding. Workers killing one another for a scrap of bread. The truth won't do this colony any good. The truth won't save it from the inevitable. The truth, Captain, is the enemy of security. When I first discovered the truth, I was shocked, even disgusted. I wondered how we'd allowed a colony like Halcyon to fall into disarray. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the colony had sown the seeds of its own destruction. We have become lazy and decadent. We smother ourselves in meaningless bureaucracies. We deliberate and argue and procrastinate. I've served the board long enough to understand its weaknesses. Running a colony requires swift and decisive action. The board is slow, ponderous, and prone to squabbling. That's why I'm relying on you. You deliver results without the paperwork. The Lifetime Employment Program is not some malevolent strategy of an evil mastermind. There's no dark secret buried in the fine print. The program is logical, it's reasonable, it's merciful, and most importantly, it will work. Byzantium is the beating heart of our colony. And as long as Byzantium survives, Halcyon may one day recover from the collapse. We must protect this city at any cost. Help me execute the Lifetime Employment Program, and you will have earned a place of honor in Byzantium. You will live in comfort and want for nothing. We need to talk about Emerald Vale. You handed Edgewater over to a band of dissidents. I can't have this. Adelaide McDevitt and her people have no place in the Halcyon that is to come. Edgewater needs to go. I want you to wipe the town out. No survivors.
Are you out of your mind? We're not gonna murder a town of innocent people.
You will do exactly as you're told, or I will have you shot for insubordination.
I get that you board types are all about efficiency, but isn't this a bit much?
I'm asking your captain to amputate a rotting limb from the colony. I'd expect you to understand, Dr. Fenhill. Now is not the time for half measures, Captain. I need a decision from you. You replaced a loyal, if hard-headed, town leader with a revolutionary. Adelaide's people have turned Edgewater into a hub of dissidents. These people are dangerous. They're going to become more dangerous after the collapse. We need to put them down. Now. Because we were negligent. You're right, the colony can't possibly feed itself. And it's our fault. This is our mess. And the only way we're cleaning it up is by taking action. I'm not asking you to be a murderer. I'm asking you to be a surgeon. Edgewater is a necrotic limb on the body of the colony. It must be severed. Don't fool yourself. The dissidents occupying Edgewater are rebels harboring dangerous and seditious ideas. Left to their own devices, their numbers will grow. Graham Bryant and his merry band of morons caused enough trouble on Monarch. I won't risk the same thing happening in Edgewater. No. Allowing thousands of colonists to starve to death because we couldn't make one cold-blooded decision is insane. What I'm suggesting is absolutely logical. Steel your spine, Captain. Do what needs to be done. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be, Captain. I rather like you, and I'd hate to have you shot for disobeying a direct order. I'm disappointed. I was so sure you had potential.
Well, shit. Okay.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing. Again. Captain Hawthorne never worked to support the board before, at least not officially. I suppose we are turning over a new leaf? We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Okay. Shit.
So much for peace and quiet. Would it kill the universe to cut me some slack? Yes, the one that crashed. I saw it on the security feed. A bit grainy, but an invigorating watch all the same. What about it? Ha! Oh, that's a good one. You're not serious, are you?
Oh well, time to eat. Fucking game just crashed.